welcome to 2x4 Hardcore, episode 36, Q&A 4. Hey guys, so we've got another Q&A episode today, and I'm joined by two different guest stars, Ben and Steven.
Hey guys, it's me, Beanies Gamer. Glad to be back.
Hey guys, it's Steven. I'm glad to be here for now.
So I'm just going to ask you guys the questions, and you can give your opinion, and I'll give mine. The first question is, what do you think is the most overpowered class right now?
Okay, I think it's definitely the Warrior now. Because ever since the update, some things have been nerfed on the Warrior, such as that cowardly roar thing where it gives you health over time. Because the reset time of that is like 2 minutes or something, and the charge now, you can actually charge from like half a mile, and it's just so cheap because you get like 2, I think, new spells or something that gives you more defense. And now that there's a new shield, a warrior can have like tops with all epics for about 10,000 armor. So yeah.
And would that be for dueling, PvP, or dungeons that you think it's overpowered?
Mostly dueling.
What do you think, Steven?
On my opinion, probably mages now, because mages were always able, if you were good enough, to kill warriors. But now that the fact that like they have stone armor, lightning armor, and bubble shield, and you usually get like 0 damage, so Sins can't really kill that easy anymore unless their bubble shields and everything are down. And they could easily kill rangers if they use lightning fall. So in my opinion, mages.
Really? I don't know. I've heard a lot of people complaining that mages were nerfed.
Well, they are nerfed in some ways because now warriors have that like spell resistant skin or whatever it's called. So it does less spell power, but still I've seen level 56 mages kill level 60 warriors, so. Yeah,
and also a lot of the classes got like cooldowns increased for certain spells. Like warriors have Guardian Stance increased to a 2-minute cooldown. Monks have Divine Breath increased to 2 minutes, I think, and it only does half the amount of effect on you. So I think that actually the most overpowered class is Sins. And every time I face a Sin on my monk, no matter how much HP I have, they always seem to beat me, and that's not because I suck, because I beat Sins before the update. I just feel like their dagger stabs are too high now, and archers is about the same, like for an archer snipe, it's about the same crit as a Sin's dagger stab. That's what I've heard.
And we have no cooldown. And Ben, I dominate all your characters with my...
No. Yeah. Sin does kill me in like 2 hits, which is like ridiculous. But still, yeah.
Yeah, and when you're PvPing, like in Vega, I always get killed by Sin so easily. And I can wear 6,700 HP and still die really easily.
But you have to like accept that Sin, it's so much harder to kill warriors with, because you have to keep sneaking and stuff. But when you're like mage, now that they have the 0 damage, you can't hit them in 2 hits anymore, so it gives them a chance to get you.
So what spec do you guys prefer for each class? Like you can just go through them.
For every single class? Alright, to start off, Warrior, I think it's now best to actually, well, in my opinion, I didn't do it myself because I don't want to spend the time and like spend the gold, is actually to, if you're a tank, probably switch to Battle, because Battle is buffed. It is just, it's like way more DPS, and I don't know, people just seem to be going either like Battle or like half Battle or something. But yeah, and then for Monk, I'd say there is a special kind of talent tree. I'd go towards the Divine, but you can go half and you get this what your talent tree is, the like supposedly the infinite mana one. And then for Ranger, I'd say, well, I'm Archer, but I'd say Sin because it's overpowered now. And then for Mage, oh, okay, that's a tough one. I don't know, everything's overpowered.
It's hybrid.
Yeah, probably hybrid, yeah.
What do you think, Steven?
In my opinion, mostly hybrid for all classes except Sin. Because DPS warriors, like, they're buffed from only like one attack that really like hurts them, and that's decapitate. That's gonna take up all your morale. But guardians have a lot of armor, so I'm guessing like maybe a hybrid on there, because then they have the DPS and the armor. Millies, like, I wouldn't go full melee because I've seen your monk kill warriors and you're like mostly divine. So I'd go hybrid on that. Mage, you kind of have to have hybrid for stone armor and for all the fire spells. Sin, well, yeah, you might as well go for Sin.
I mean, I guess it really depends on like what you're doing. Because if you're dueling, there's certain specs you would probably rather use. But what a lot of people are doing is mostly dungeons, so you have to decide what spec is the best for dungeons. And I don't really agree with Ben on Battle Warriors. Because, I mean, my Battle Warrior is terrible, and I could never run a dungeon with that guy. So I guess, like, when PvP arenas come out, if they ever come out, then a Battle Warrior may be useful, but probably, like, a hybrid warrior that has a lot of crit and also tank gear, like Guardian Stance, would be helpful in a dungeon. For monks, I've heard a lot of people saying that melee is better now, because they have a lot more of a mana pool. And, I mean, like, you're gonna need Divine if you want to heal dungeons, but they're not as powerful anymore, so if you want to be more powerful, I'd say go with melee, but, I mean, if you want to do dungeons, then go Divine. Hybrid's definitely helpful for that. Rangers, I don't know much about it, except all I know is what I said, that Sins seem really overpowered right now, and archers seemed really like underpowered, and their crit has gone down. And mages, I'd say just go hybrid for that.
It would be fair if they just lowered the crit rate on Sin and just lowered their health a lot. So that would actually be fair for mages to get the grip on them, so then they could at least kill them decently. Rangers always need their stamina stuff because that's their attribute. So I don't know how they're going to do that. If Sins are going to stay this powerful, I'm probably going to be on my Sin a lot more.
Yeah, I agree.
It'll dominate Ben more.
Do you guys have like an underpowered class that you think is the worst right now?
Yes. Probably Archer.
All Ben's class.
Yeah, shut up. Probably Archer. I mean, I used to get like, I don't even know, I think like my highest crit when I had like no epics was like 2,500, I think, and now it's like highest I've gone 2,000, so I kind of lowered, and I barely get the crit anymore. I get like mostly 1,000, so yeah.
I mean, this is kind of biased, but I definitely think that Divine Monk is the worst right now. Game Off fucked us over, so Divine Breath is like important in dungeons and PvP, not just for the monk. And they made it a 2-minute cooldown, and it's only half restoration, so I'm probably gonna complain about that for a while.
Yeah, it'd be fair if it was the same cooldown time. Or like half of the one it used to be, so then it was like technically the same thing, just not all at the same time.
Yeah.
Like it was spaced out a little bit.
Do you think epic gear costs too many souls or gold? What could Gameloft do to make it easier for new level 60s to get geared up?
Yes, it does cost a lot. There's epic weapons, but in my point of view, I don't really do soul dailies that much. So to me, it's like at least 3 months of work to get one of the epics. Like the highest one there is let's say a crossbow, which is like what, like
600.
Yeah, it is. Oh, well, 600, and that's a lot because considering you only get maybe, I think, like 15 a day.
Oh, like 20-ish.
Oh, well, whatever. I'm too lazy to do the dungeon ones, but yeah, it is just too much. But other than that, for new 60s who are trying to get epic gear, that's what you're saying, right?
Like, what could Gameloft do for them? Yeah,
well, what Gameloft can do is the lottery does help some lucky bastards. I mean, the best thing to do, I think, for them, if they don't feel like doing dungeons, I'd say just do the souls, and then for Gameloft to help him, I mean, I really don't know what to say. They probably wouldn't do anything anyways. So they'd probably just keep the soul dailies going in the dungeons. So if they don't do dungeons and hope to get epic gear, then I don't know what to say for them.
I think that's totally bullshit. Like, it costs way too much money especially for people that don't know. They just hit 60. They don't know if they're going to continue the game or not, and they just don't. That's a lot of money. You might it's almost the same amount, if not more, getting the rune armor itself.
Yeah.
Just to upgrade it, it's going to cost the same amount. That's like the cost of buying 2 pairs. Like, it's too much money, and it takes a long time to do in dungeons, considering everyone ninjas the role, even though they have it just because they see it.
Mm-hmm.
And the epic weapons, it's fair, but I think they should take it off, because now nothing was overpowered till this new update, and epics are just way too much money for people that are just starting out, and it's just too much money.
Yeah, like for people who don't like to spend any money or do any work, it's especially hard for them. Steven?
They make it seem like it's such a good idea, but it's not, Ben, because like it's 29 like essence or runes for Airstar, and I got it in the lottery spending 30, so it's not really a good deal.
I swear to God, I want to find out who is making all these updates, because they must have, like, I don't even know. They probably have, like, I don't know. They're trying to get ideas from other MMORPGs, but if they would know, you know, like, if you look at Order and Chaos, you look at the gold, basically a gold, like, transfers to about $1.
Uh-huh.
Which is ridiculous, because that's like
a gold to teleport.
Yeah, and then like if you look at World of Warcraft, I can buy with $20 like 16,000 gold or something. So it's just, I don't know what they're doing, but I mean, this is on iOS. I don't know where they're gonna take it, but whoever these developers are,
they suck.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I think that definitely the epic gear costs like too many souls, and the recipes in the auction house, I've seen them go as much as 2,000 gold for like the shoulders, and I've seen those drop in the dungeon a few times, but I mean, I guess it's partially the community who's selling them for too much, and that could be because everyone was selling epic pets and making tons of gold, but it's also because it's already so many souls to actually get this gear, like the recipes for the gear from each of the dungeon entrances, so people keep selling it for a lot. So what I think Game Off could do is either decrease the amount of souls you have to get in order to get all of this gear, or they could just add in new soul dailies that maybe give you more souls. And what they're doing with Ka and Yata in Salen is really good right now, because I've seen a bunch of like epic souls dropping, like pack of 6, and that's good for new players who want to get souls fast, so that's what a lot of people are doing. But I definitely think Game Off could at least decrease the amount you have to get. Like for an epic weapon, it's 600 souls for pretty much every class. For monks, you'd have to get the life chain totem, which actually sucks, and the crystal skull dagger, which would be 600 souls, and Rajil's staff is 600 souls, and Sai crossbow is 600 souls. Both warrior weapons are 600, and you can imagine in the future they're probably going to have the epic weapons that are in Salen now available for soul purchase, and those will probably be like around 1500, which is the max. So I think Game Loft is making us work too hard for gear, and I mean, I don't mean like I'm too lazy to actually get the gear, but I mean they're just making it almost impossible for a normal player to get any kind of good gear, and all these notorious faggots have it. So
like, yeah, like you could get those things, but it's not fun. It's just work in this game. You don't really have much fun. You just have to work for everything.
I bet you guys, if Notorious switched over to World of Warcraft, they wouldn't stand a chance.
They wouldn't.
They'd have the crappiest gear probably, because they can't buy shit. They can't buy gear and stuff.
Oh yeah, and another thing, Gameloft buffs all the freaking staffs except the Heart Forgers. Like, what the hell?
Oh yeah.
sorcery I have was like 3,500 gold. Now it sucks, like, it sucks less than the Proud Sailor Stirk. It's so stupid. And I bought that thing for 1 gold.
Do you think people are getting bored of double XP weekends and leveling up yet another toon?
Yes. Double XP weekends. First off, Game Loft picks the wrong times, like that double XP week in like the beginning of June when it was like summer, or it was like I think the last week of May, and that was like the last week of school for me. So
for you,
they are retarded. But 50% of the Ordering Chaos community probably has every single class and every single race probably right now. Like right now, like me, like I have every single class.
Steven.
60. So.
Steven has every single class.
Yeah. God damn it, whatever. But shut up. Anyways, I bet everyone has and they're getting bored as hell. And we want a new class, and we've been getting hints all over the game saying about the mounts, about the guy in like with the stable of the horses, and then the druids and stuff. So if they are going to bring a druid, they better not fuck it up, because if they do, that is my favorite class in the World of Warcraft. If they mess that up, oh my god, everyone's gonna like hate him.
I think it's all a conspiracy. Like all those hints, they're just trying to make us think that those things are coming.
April Fools.
Ben, you said that you're thinking of doing the Let's Play 2 thing for another character, and you told me that it's getting kind of boring for you, so like if a level cap came out, would you level up another toon for that?
Okay, well, what I was going to do is, everyone's been asking me for a Let's Play, and I have done the first one already, and everyone enjoyed it. And then they want a second one, and we already voted, they wanted a Undead Mage, and the problem with that was I was all psyched, but then, this update, the anniversary update came out, and I was like, wait a second, and everything was like messed up, the buffed, and then nerfing, and all that stuff. And I was just thinking maybe next update would probably be level cap, which, I don't know. But I mean, if they do bring a level cap next update to maybe like 70, I would just continue my first Let's Play of my Ranger to get him to 70. But I mean, that would really get people busy for a couple of months if there was a level cap. So I don't know what Game Loft's waiting for. But,
well, if they had double XP buffs on like a double XP weekend, it would take them a day to get to 70.
I doubt it. Well, actually, 59 to 60 is actually very short.
Hopefully they'd add like PvP arenas and more dungeons with that update.
Yeah.
So then we'd have stuff to do with besides just leveling.
And legendary gear. Everyone would go all out for them. Probably buy it with like money, probably.
Yeah. Steven, what do you think about this?
I would honestly not level another toon because I have like 6 characters, and they all have like different specs. I kind of have a taste of everything. I don't really have to level, and leveling's so boring, and they don't have enough mobs for you to kill in missions, so you're always fighting to kill one guy. Like, if a level cap did come out, that would be horrible, because everyone would be trying to do the same quest the same exact day.
And there's barely even a story to the game. Like,
yeah, no story. You think they named the world? You think there'd be like a story, like with the dragon they showed in the first?
Oh no, there is a story.
No, it sucks.
No, okay.
Like the NPCs try to explain it, and I just don't even read it because it's so boring.
No, okay. So basically, what I understand is that there's a guy. Wait, what's that? Therath. There's a guy Therath who has an evil dragon brother, I think, and he goes in Relic's Key and walks like a retard in front of all these monsters that we have to kill ourselves, and then he does some voodoo magic, and then we kill his brother, and then I don't know.
Okay, but how many people actually know that?
Ben.
I think he said something about his evil brother or something.
No, dude, that's a dungeon, dumbass.
Oh, then who the hell's the one? I don't know who that is.
That's for Aristar's temple.
Like,
oh, I don't know, like, what he's part of the story.
God, Ben. Learn the story.
There's no story, okay.
I know.
I wouldn't love another character because it's boring as hell, and it's not fun anymore, and nobody's probably going to be leveling as me at the same time, so I would probably never level up.
It's getting boring. I know you guys are probably saying it's boring too. It's boring as hell now.
Yeah, it's boring as hell.
And like most people have 4 level 60s on one account, and now they're making like 4 level 60s on their other account. And it's so easy to get a 6 out of 6, so you just have to pay for runes.
Yeah, you know, I get excited when I get good gear like that evil crystal shield, but then after a day I get bored, like I don't care anymore. So, I don't know. They need to bring something fun in and not like glitches and bugs and crap and nerfs and yeah.
They should have just kept everything the same. They shouldn't have changed any spec or anything.
Yeah, I agree. Except mages and rangers were overpowered before, and now sins are overpowered, so.
Well, Divine, I guess.
You shouldn't be overpowered. You should be healing only.
I know.
Like that winter sleep bullshit.
Just want to be the best class.
They keep like winter sleeping me. Oh.
I do that to you.
No, you remember what's his face?
Female dog?
Yeah, he kept, in the swamp, he kept doing that to us every second.
Okay, next question.
Alright, so we talked about this a little. If a level cap came out, do you think most of the community would leave because of spending so much time getting level 60 gear, like all these months, and it becoming obsolete because of level 70 gear or whatever?
There are quitters, but I honestly think that they're gonna say, "Oh, I'm done with this," and then they're gonna get right back into it, because they're probably gonna hear from their friends, "Holy shit, I just got this legendary gear of 5,000 armor," and they'll be like, "Oh my god, I'm getting on."
Yeah, so, but I mean, they've made all this gear for like 60s. They have all these epic weapons and everything. So when there's a level cap, are people gonna buy into that, or is it just gonna disappear from the game? Because there's just so much level 60 gear already. And
I think the rich ass kids will stay and buy all that shit. It's sort of the people who don't want to spend. Steven. well, probably, I don't know, just maybe chill or just leave. I don't know.
I would quit. I'd probably level up one character. I'd quit with the rest of my 5 characters, because that'd be a pain in the ass. It's so long. And Game Loft, if you're listening to this, if you put a level cap, I swear to God, I'll fucking quit. It's as simple as that. I'll quit.
Yeah, but I mean, if they don't make a level cap, how much more content can we actually have in this game?
Yeah, there's no story. What are they gonna do? Just
yeah, I mean,
random shit in?
They keep adding in dungeons and stuff, and we've asked for PvP arenas so many times, and maybe they'll come out with PvP arenas.
And they always say they're gonna add it, but they never add it.
Well, I read an article. I think I told you guys.
Who cares?
No, I told you an article that Gameloft wrote on their blog like a week ago or something. They were talking about Order and Chaos, and they got an interview, and they say that the Order and Chaos we're playing right now is nothing compared to the one they have in store. So,
yeah,
I mean,
they're gonna add a fucking, like, 2 missions.
Well, that sort of gets me excited, because if you look at the level 60 warrior armor, and you look how it glows and how it's, like, pretty big, and you get to level 70 to get legendary, it's gonna be huge, and it's gonna glow, like, more.
So what they're saying is, the Order and Chaos that we have now, where we paid $200, now we're gonna pay $400 more. That's what they're saying.
Yeah, basically. Well, yeah. The words right out of my mouth. Yep.
Alright.
Game Loft. An iOS game. It's not World of Warcraft. You don't have to make you spend so much goddamn money.
Well, I don't know. Well, probably in the future, like, Gameloft will up the App Store, like, gigabytes to, like, 3 gigabyte games, and then, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Do you think the Order and Chaos community is hardcore, or would rather use glitches and pay runes instead of doing things the hard way?
Glitches, definitely. Yeah, definitely glitches, because all I hear is glitches. Do you know this glitch? You know the mountain glitch? No, I really don't. It's like, oh, I'll teach you. And it spreads, and then, you know, I don't know, everything gets spread, everything. All the out-of-map glitches, all that rabbit glitch, the pet, everything gets spread. So, it's an iOS game. Every game has bugs. There's always going to be like that, and then there's always going to be, well, I don't think there's actually one legit player who does everything by the rules. I really doubt that.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest proof of this that I see is from that thread I posted with the out-of-map glitch, and everyone was getting pissed off, and it just showed how easy they want everything to be. And I mean, yeah, that glitch makes it so much easier. You can get so many more runs in, but
David, you with that glitch.
yeah, I know, but still, like, I mean, yeah, I'm not saying I'm not part of the community that wants to do glitches. I'm just saying that's what we are, because we're on iOS and we're all noobs. That's pretty much what I'm saying.
Actually, my opinion, since there are glitches, I would do them. But if there weren't ever any glitches, I would love to do normal run and actually be like more competitive.
Yeah, and there are people who do that. There's people who complain about glitches and want to do it the normal way. But I think most of the community, if they see a glitch, they would want to do it. So, and also everyone has no problem paying runes anymore. Like, I think the old community we had before the first update with Rune Gear didn't like paying money, but now like no one cares anymore, and we're just willing to spend as much money as we want, except for Steven. So
you hear that, you Asians? Yeah, we're talking you Asian players out there, freaking like 10 out of 10 epics or something.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
Well, they probably hack it, so. Steven, what do you think about this?
Wait, what was... Oh, okay. Hey, glitches? Yeah, starting off with this, whoever found the, like, rabbit glitch, you're a dumbass. Why would you tell everyone? You could make so much gold. You could just sell it for like 1,000. They'd sell like instantly. Dumbass, I'm gonna show everyone. And he could have just made so much gold. They ruined PvP arenas and PvP, because now everyone's gonna have the epic pets. So when they actually do work and you can actually use pets and they attack, everyone's gonna have the best pets.
And I guess that is kind of my fault, because I made that video, but...
No, yeah, but it doesn't really matter, because even if you didn't put that video, a billion people would have noticed.
Oh yeah, there were already like tons of people there.
And then the clueless guys are just being Greenmount begging for pets, and then they did it anyways.
I was like, I ran to Greenmount, and everyone's like, oh, please give me a pet, please give me a pet. I see David in the middle of the table, pets, free pets. Oh my God.
No, that was before I found out I could just sell them to NPCs and make, what, I made like 6,000 gold total, or something.
So, you know, that's pretty funny. I actually think about it. David actually gave me $1,000 worth of virtual money. $1,000 if you think about it, because the gold is $1.
Oh yeah, that's true. Actually, it's a little less, but still.
Wow, David, I owe you $1,000.
Oh yeah, you do, Ben.
Over like 10,000 pets.
I know.
Just left David at the vendor for like 24 hours.
Yeah, and then like the night before they patched, I fell asleep, so I couldn't make more. It was sad. But yeah, I mean, I just don't see the community as being as hardcore anymore. I mean, they all pretend to be. They go in the dungeons over and over, and they're like, oh, we're so pro because we can do Kanyata in 2 minutes. But I mean, honestly, they just use a glitch to get there, and they all have epic gear that they spent runes on, so I really just don't think it's a hardcore community anymore, no matter how much we pretend to be.
Hear that, MuffinTop, you son of a bitch. Freaking 2 million freaking crafting business points. God damn it.
50 million PvP kills.
So gay.
God.
Oh my God.
It's not getting the MuffinTop.
You always talk shit about David's channel, but you're probably watching it right now, and you probably have a 2-inch wiener. So you always talk shit about David, but you're gay. And so are you, iGank.
I agree.
He's like, yeah, I get $1 an hour, and I spend it on ordering chaos.
I remember when Get in the Van was such a small guild of like 10 people. I remember that. I was with JoJo Pet one time. Yeah.
To be honest, I was actually one of the first 5 members of Get in the Van, and I left like 5 minutes later.
I have little respect for you. Oh, you left? Okay, good.
Yeah, I left 5 minutes later. There was no one in the guild, but yeah. I mean, if I had stayed, I'd probably be a faggot, so.
Okay, next question before we get copyrighted.
So this one's for you, Ben. You're making an Ordering Chaos book. Do you want to tell us about that?
Alright, I wanted to say this a little later, but I would love to say it now. To give you guys a sneak peek, as you know, there are guides for every single probably game out there. I'll like name a few, like Kingdom Hearts, like Jack, all those like PS2 and PS3 games. And everyone loves them. I mean, they're only $20. They're very, well, that is pretty expensive for a book, but it does have very nice things. It has like boss, like how much health they have, and I've decided to work on one, and I'm actually starting it, and I'm getting help from actually these 2 people in our Skype call. David, and Steven. And we're gonna all do this together, and yes, together. And this is going to be a full-out amazing guide, and it's gonna be well written because David's form of language is like,
oh yes,
it's like old-time bullshit, too good.
Dude, I type like 100 words every 10 seconds.
Yeah, and he so everything's gonna be all laid out. We're gonna get a good layout. We're gonna look it over together, see if it's like professional, and it's not gonna be $20 like bullshit. It's gonna be in the iBook store. I'm not gonna tell you anything else about the book. I'm just gonna tell you that it's gonna be really good. It's gonna be dungeons, everything for new MMORPG players and everything. I think it is going to be, I think, priced at $2, and some days there will be sales and everything. And whenever there's a new update, we'll update it as fast as we can, just like an App Store app. You can just update it, and yeah.
All right, cool. Okay, that's all the questions. You guys have anything else to talk about?
Well, actually, I have a statement. Okay. This is for MuffinTop and iGink. If you mess with us on Order and Chaos or kill me like one more time, I swear to God, I will get an army. I am not kidding. I swear to God. I'm just saying.
You should see my guild. We kick your guild's ass all the time, so fuck you.
Yeah, I'm watching MuffinTop hack us all tomorrow for saying that.
Yeah, because MuffinTop, you hacked Ben that one time. You think we don't know, but we know you hacked Ben.
Hey, he deleted all my characters.
Yeah, he's the one that hacked Ben that one time and hacked all his gold and stuff.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna laugh so hard if Gameloft like puts this as copyright infringement because we're saying shit to them.
Yeah, they watch your videos more than mine, so that's one good thing.
Yeah, like it's retarded. I think they're like stalking me and they really want to like copyright check. Is this copyright?
Yeah, I know. They're like, dude, the one person that's getting everyone to play Order and Chaos, let's copyright them. You guys are fucking idiots.
Yeah, that's what they get paid for. That's their day job. $2 an hour.
Yeah, like I don't even know what Gameloft gets paid for. Like, dude, they're France. They're like
French Russians, yeah.
Yeah, so
I can just imagine them like eating cake in the office every day and just not doing shit.
Actually, I have a promise. Okay, when I get older and somehow, some like way, I'm still playing Order and Chaos, I will fly to France, go to the head of Gameloft, and just talk the shit out of them, saying what they're doing wrong about the game.
Nice, Ben. Nice. I guess that's it. Thanks, guys, for coming on the show today.
Yeah, we're happy to be here.
And hopefully we can do this in the future. So that's the episode, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.